Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Tigray, and Amhara region is that which reports are being received from several sources that fighting is intensifying in areas near the Amhara Tigray border, especially in areas around Kobo. And on the other hand, fighting is also going on near the areas of Afar Tigray border, which according to the latest reports from several sources, Tigray Defense Force is carried out heavy airstrikes in yellow area of Afar region. Whereas last year, 4 Waridas of Afar region were under the control of Tigray Defense Force. But now, Tigray Defense Force soldiers trying to take control on yellow Warida of Afar region. And Tigray Defense Force is also trying to get control on nearby areas of Afar Tigray border as soon as possible, so that the areas of Tigray region near the border can be protected by the Afar side. Because in the past we have seen that Afar forces were supporting Ethiopian National Defense Force in the war against Tigray Defense Force, and Afar forces were trying to get control on the areas of Tigray region from the Afar border, and heavy airstrikes were carried out in the capital and different areas of the Tigray region from Afar region, so that Tigray Defense Force soldiers should be prevented from moving further into the areas of Amhara region. And now, in order to avoid these problems, Tigray Defense Force is trying its best to get control of the nearby areas of the border as soon as possible. Which, on the other hand, according to the latest reports, heavy fighting is currently underway in areas around Kobo. There are mountains around Kobo and near Amhara Tigray border, and Tigray Defense Force soldiers are trying to gain control over these mountains as soon as possible. Because if Tigray Defense Force soldiers gain control over these mountains, it will be easy for them to gain control over Kobo and the surrounding areas. Because if Tigray Defense Force takes control of these high places, then they can advance to whatever direction they want. And many Tigray Defense Force sources have claimed that Tigray Defense Force soldiers have taken control of some areas around Kobo. But the mountain around Kobo is still under the control of Amhara forces and Ethiopian National Defense Force. Which the video has also been shared by Ethiopian National Defense Force, in which the soldiers of Ethiopian National Defense Force can be seen on the mountains around Kobo. First we watch this video, then we talk further.
Bismillah, hadda waxaan maraynaa buuraleyda dhaadheereed ay ku jireen TPLF marka dhulkan arkaysa waa dhulkii buuraleyda ahayd ay ku jireen marka hawayaan hadda laga bilaabo wax ilaahay uumi ay leeyihiin ra'yi ama maxaan ku raadayay inay leeyihiin malaha aan ka guuleysanaynaa insha Allah marka hawayaan waa beelo waxa kasta muraalka meel fiican maraya saacado ka hor aan hadda buuraleyda aan marayn yaan qabsanay waan ku sii soconaa insha Allah marka la socdo wanaagsan ay.
Which according to the latest reports from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force soldiers are heading towards the mountains around Kobo, and there is still a heavy fight between Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force. Whereas on the other hand, videos have been shared by Ethiopian National Defense Force sources, which can be seen that hundreds of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers are riding in buses and moving towards the battlefield. And many journalists claim that this war between Ethiopian National Defense Force and Tigray Defense Force can be more serious than ever. For the past several days and months, both forces were preparing for war, and thousands of new soldiers have been recruited. Which, on the other hand, reports have been received from Eritrea that the president of Eritrea, Isaias Afwerki, has convened a meeting of all military leaders, and they have been told to keep soldiers ready to face any kind of situation at all times. And here comes the question, what Eritrea will again support Ethiopian National Defense Force against Tigray Defense Force? Because in the past we have seen hundreds of Eritrean Defense Force soldiers supporting Ethiopian National Defense Force in the war against Tigray Defense Force, and many videos shared from many sources in which Eritrean soldiers can be seen inside the Tigray region and openly massacred the people of the Tigray region. Where the statement is shared from Republic of Turkey Ministry of Foreign Affairs. According to the statement, we follow with sadness and concern the news that conflicts have resumed in Ethiopia despite the indefinite humanitarian ceasefire declared by the federal government. And we invite the parties to return to dialogue for the permanent end of violence in the country and the establishment of peace and stability. In this context, we reiterate that we are ready to provide all kinds of support, and Turkey will continue to support efforts to preserve peace, tranquility, and stability in Ethiopia. So, let's watch the video of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers who are moving towards battlefield. Thanks for watching.
ጀግናው የመከላከያ ሰራዊት ወደ ቆቦ ከቆቦ ያለፈ ነው። በጣም በሚገርም ድባብ ወደ አለማጣ አቅጣጫ በጣም ደስ ሲል